What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about Top Gun Maverick, a film that I've been trying to talk about for a while now, and so now is a perfect time, even though the perfect time would have been when it first came out, but it's better late than never. So after more than 30 years of service as one of the Navy's top aviator pilots, Pete Mitchell is where he belongs, pushing the envelopes as a courageous test pilot and dodging the advancement in the rank that would ground him. Now he is stepping up in the leader role, training a new age of fighter pilots. The film is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who directed Tron Legacy, a film that I hold dear to my heart and I still enjoy to this day. He has also collaborated with Tom Cruise on Oblivion and Miles Teller on Only the Brave. I was really excited to see this film because even though I did not grow up watching Top Gun, the first time that I saw Top Gun was about a week before this film came out, and I don't think it holds up. I don't think it's that good of a movie. But by God, I was really excited to see this film because even though I don't have nostalgia for that film, I was really excited from what the trailer was showing us, and I was really excited what they would do with this film. The film also stars Jennifer Connelly, Miles Teller, John Hamm, Monica Barbero, Jay Ellis, Glenn Powell. I loved it a lot more than I actually thought I would. I thought it would be a fun popcorn flick that I would enjoy and probably never rewatch again, or it would take me a little while to rewatch it. And I just came out loving this film. This film has been delayed so many times. The first trailer dropped in 2019 during San Diego Comic-Con, and due to the pandemic, it was pushed so many times. And I think Paramount landed on the right spot because this film has been breaking box office records. I really love this film. I thought it brought the heart that it needed. I thought it was intense. I thought a lot of the dogfighting sequences in the film were amazing and they were shot very well. I believe everybody did their own stunts. I'm not sure if it's just Tom Cruise, but I believe everybody did. Miles Teller, to me, for the longest time, was just the party guy. He was the guy from Project X that played himself, and he was Jeff Chang's best friend in 21 and Over. But over the years, I have been kind of loving Miles Teller because I thought he was spectacular in Whiplash. I thought he was amazing. He was great in War Dogs, and he is fantastic in The Offer. I've seen a little bit of The Offer, and he has been killing it for me. I think he is on the right path to being a great superstar. I think he is fantastic, and I think the dynamic that he has between him and Tom Cruise is fantastic. He does play Goose's son in this film, and I thought that was great. I thought there was some great tension between him and Tom Cruise because of what happened, and I thought the way that this film unraveled was great. It brings out a lot of great emotions in this film, and I do think that this film is better in every single way. And even though there are some moments in this film that are implausible, or there are moments in this film where it feels like everything that people do in this film is impossible, I still had a fun time because it was entertaining. I thought the characters were great. I really enjoyed this new class of aviation pilots. One of the characters that stood out to me was, and he gets a heavy role in this film, is Glenn Powell's Hangman. I thought he was amazing. I thought the chemistry between him and Miles Teller in the film was great. He does have the face of a born leader, and I think that's what he's going to essentially be, is a born leader. If they do more, or if they live in this solo world, I think he's going to become what Maverick is in this film. I don't see that in Rooster. I don't know why. I just don't see the leadership in him. But I do see it a lot in Glenn Powell's Hangman, and I think he was a great addition. I thought everybody was a great addition. I thought John Hamm, for the limited role that he had, was fantastic. Big fan. Monica Barbero, first impressions on me, fantastic. Louis Pullman, great. I thought everything about this movie was fan-freaking-tastic. It does slow down a little bit in the middle section, but even though it does slow down just a little bit for me, these new characters are the things that hold this film together. Without them working, I don't think this film works as much as many people want it to work. And I think that is one thing that is making people go back and rewatch this multiple times. Is the fact that these characters are interesting, they're great, and they're written very well. They're performed very well, and I think there is a lot of great tension between everybody in this film. I thought the relationship between Jennifer Connelly and Tom Cruise in the film on first watch didn't really do much for me. But rewatching it again and seeing their dynamics together, I thought it flowed pretty well on a second watch. I really enjoyed that chemistry a lot more than I did in the first Top Gun. But I thought it worked a lot better in this film just because I feel like Tom Cruise had a lot more chemistry with Jennifer Connelly, and I liked their chemistry dynamics in this film. I thought Jennifer Connelly's Penny Benjamin was a wonderful addition to this film. This film is just a fun time. This is a fun summer flick, and I'm so glad that it came out in the summer. It would be a lot more fun if it came out in the summer of 2020, but bygones be bygones. I thought this was a lot of fun, even though it does slow down for me just a little bit, and I do think that there are a lot of moments where you have to suspend your disbelief just a little bit, but it's the chemistry between everybody in this film that holds this film together, and it's the thing that makes this film watchable for me, because everybody just had a fun time. The dogfighting sequences were amazing. It is much of the first film where you just see a lot of training and a lot of character interactions in the first two acts, and then during the last act of the film is where you get the big spectacle, the big boom. When I saw Top Gun, I kind of hoped that's not what Top Gun Maverick would have been. But even though it's not what I wanted Top Gun Maverick to be, it brings out the heart that you want. It brings out the nostalgia that you feel if you have nostalgia for that first film. And it brings out a lot, and it expands on what people didn't like on the first one. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Top Gun Maverick a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a lot of fun. It is the summer blockbuster film that we needed. So what are your thoughts on Top Gun Maverick? Did you like it? Did you not like it? How does it hold up to the original Top Gun? Let me know down in the comments what you thought. And until next time, this is Josie Reviews.